Ocean Needs Everyone is celebrating 5 years of saving the oceans. My name's Enzo, and through Ocean Needs Everyone, I help save the ocean by doing beach cleanups, CO and mangrove plantings, making art about recycled plastic, and making films regarding the ocean's health. How can you help save the oceans at home? Well, even if you don't live near an ocean, trash can end up in there eventually, so cut down on your use of single-use plastics. If you see trash on the roads or beaches, make sure to pick it up. Use less gas-powered vehicles, fish responsibly, and help support local organizations. I started my organization when I was 12 years old because I wanted to make a difference. So remember, you're never too young to follow your dreams and make a change. Let's all save our oceans together, one piece of trash at a time.
Has this ever happened to you? Where's my chalk bag? Ooh, I have a solution for that. Slab chalks! You take the chalk ball, put it in the mesh pocket, zip it up, slap, and get your chalk. Slab trucks are made right here in Springdale, Arkansas at Interform, the small batch manufacturing company. We're helping our community and providing local jobs to minorities and women of diverse backgrounds. I'm Joseph Rao, Ninja Warrior, rock climber, and the CEO of Slab Chalks.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Melbourne, Australia. We are here at the compound for the fourth of our Premier Series qualifiers this season. I'm Kane Casillas alongside Kane Malden, and we're coming at you with two amazing courses set up by the owner and head course designer over at the compound. They've set up the last two Ninja Challenge League championships, which is Australia's top ninja league. They have amazing three-stage courses, so it's no surprise that Clem Vertigan of the compound has set up two amazing courses for our Premier Series qualifier this time around. We are now jumping into the teen division, and we have 17 male athletes, not 17 the number, but 7 space teen male athletes, and no athletes in the teen female division today, which means it's going to be a battle for the top 4 spots in the teen male division. 3 athletes will not be advancing to finals in Washington this November, but 4 lucky athletes will have the ability to do so. But Kane, just exactly how are they going to pull that off?
Okay, so to qualify, they will have to go toe-to-toe against 2 different courses. So first up is going to be the placement course. So it's a typical Ninja Warrior course, which is a little bit more on the speed side. If you fall once, that's it. However, the only thing the placement course determines is the seed run order for the challenge course. The challenge course is a tricky, pumpy course where you are allotted 2 retries. However, if you fail the same obstacle twice, you're out. And if you fail 3 different obstacles, you're done. And as for how our athletes have even qualified for Premier Series in the first place, we take the top 25% of athletes in the region, and yeah, we put them all together into one crazy competition. So, needless to say, these are no lazy athletes, that's for sure. They are some of the best of the best. And definitely the best of the best in Australia.
That's right, and you can see our 7 athletes on your screen right now. The one favorite to look out for sure is Jai Whitby. Jai won the Premier Series in Australia last year in the preteen division. He placed 7th at finals, and he also is the reigning preteen NCL champion, where he cleared all 3 stages, which is incredibly uncommon. Sorry, not preteen, teen division last year. And now he's in the teen division for WNL, and he'll be taking on this Premier Series. He's definitely going to be one to look out for. Another athlete who placed in the top 10 at the NCL finals last year was Liam Smith, placed 6th overall, made it to stage 2, almost had the clear on it as well. He's going to be one to look out for, but first, we're going to take it over to the placement course for Isaac Muty.
Yep, and considering he's first in the run order, he may have signed up a little late, but I'm sure we're going to see something great here out of Isaac.
Yeah, it's definitely no surprise that with 1:30 on the clock, our athletes are going to be breezing through this as much as they can. A little stumble there on the slack line, but he's in the clear, coming through the dungeon now. And you can tell that Isaac is moving with a great sense of urgency.
Yeah,
nice dismount.
Even on this harder course, mind you.
They've taken out one of those rings for the teen athletes. They're not going to need it. Now let's see how he's going to fare on the wing nuts. He links his way out of there, coming into the laches now. No rings, just bars. Is he going to link? Yes, he will.
Oh, he's linking
beautifully. And they moved back that platform a bit, so he's going to have to underbar his way through. 40 seconds left on the clock. You know, it's great time to this point. Just 2 obstacles left, starting with the wheels. We'll see how he decides to tackle it. It's going to be with a Gibbon technique. Hand over hand, 1 arm swings. And now for that warped wall, 25 seconds on the clock. And our first runner here, Isaac Muty, is going to be our first finisher. 1 minute, 11 seconds to kick this division off.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a great run to start us off for sure. he really moves on this buffed course with some crazy speed. Let's see if Jai Whitby, one of the best athletes in this region, can say anything about that.
I have a feeling he's going to have a lot to say about that. Jai Whitby swept at the last Premier Series qualifier he was at over at Ninja Academy. By swept, I mean he took the fastest time on the placement course and the challenge course.
Look at him
Didn't fall on a single obstacle, and that's exactly what we're seeing right now. Was looking a little sideways on that slack line, but he was able to speed through it anyways.
Oh my gosh. Jai, he is sprinting through this course.
Good jump out. He's going to give it one huge pullback before gibboning and linking through, coming now into the Lachey lane. Going to give one front swing to be safe before setting up his links. Very well done, underbarring to that dismount. Oh my goodness, he's about 14 seconds ahead of Isaac's pace to this point. Curious as to what's going to happen here. Whoa, split there on the wheel, but he's all good.
I thought Isaac went fast. The platform falls under him. He's moving too fast for his own good. He's done it.
54.6 seconds. What an insane finish there for Jai Whitby. Just walks off. Just another business day for him, Another walk in the park.
You think this man is human?
Barely.
Well, up next
is going to be Steven Rogers. Been competing in local comps and NCL comps for the past 3 years, but this is his first time competing in the World Ninja League.
Oh, so he has some experience under his belt. That's good to see. Obviously, with these team competitors, they know a little bit more, and obviously they're a little bit taller as well. Oh,
but he jumps off to the side. Oh, man, Steven Rogers is going to be on the lower end of our leaderboard at the moment, and we'll see how that changes up things for him on the challenge course.
Oh, that's a tough scene, but I'm sure that's something he can bounce back from.
And here we have our next runner. This is Byron Abreu. Byron off to a very speedy start.
Yep, now
trains here out of the compound.
Moving across the slack line with reckless abandon.
Now he's going to shuffle his way through. Oh, but he slips off. And you know what? This has been a recurring issue for some athletes. We've seen that these pegs, probably because so many athletes have been using it all day, are getting pretty slippery, pretty sweaty. You really have to make sure that your hands are dry and that your grip is solid. Just is the undoing of Byron there.
Oh, that's a tough scene there. But up next is going to be Liam Smith.
All right, Liam, as I said before, placed 6th at the Ninja Challenge League finals last season. Definitely one to look out for.
He's placed 5th he's placed top 5 in every nationals he's competed in.
That is insane.
That is an insane flex to hear. But with that said, Liam definitely proving himself here.
Great setup for the links, and he's going to ease his way down there, making good time coming into the wheels here.
Yeah,
not rushing, but still moving very quickly.
Yeah, it slows down a little bit, and he can afford to do that because he has over 30 seconds on the clock. Oh,
well, just like that, he's going to pop himself right over and take the second fastest time with 1 minute and 4 seconds.
Almost 10 seconds to the T. And I thought that was a really fast run.
Yeah, I mean, it absolutely was. It just goes to show how fast Liam is. But also, as you're saying, 10 seconds ahead is Jai Whitby. Insane. All right, it's now time for Cooper Janes.
All right, we have liftoff. Cooper.
Says here, Cooper's been doing ninja for about 4 years, and before that was training in gymnastics for a while. Loves to do laches, so hopefully this course will play to his favors here. But he does find balance obstacles and the warped wall challenging at times. We'll see what happens when he confronts that wall at the end of the course. But first, he's got to get through what he enjoys most, laches, starting with the wing nuts.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too tricky. Gonna take a few extra swings, but no worries. Now eyeing up these laches. He says in his bio that he can do a 4-meter ring lache. So, no big surprise.
Yeah, super easy for him, but he is running a tad low on time. He's really going to have to push it through the wheels and up the warped wall, which he said is a point of concern. Nice Gibbon tech through. Has time. He's got to get this first try.
Oh!
And he doesn't get it. His hand slips out. Oh no, 5 seconds remaining. He's got to move.
Oh, he gets
up.
it. But
Two,
at what cost?
1, and at the buzzer, time's up. So close, Cooper James. Heartbreak there, but he's going to be towards the middle of our run order for the challenge course.
I do believe we have one more athlete on deck. Do believe.
That's right. It's going to be Ollie Chapman, or Clapham, sorry. Ollie Clapham out of Geelong Ninjas.
All right, well, he's already on the move, sprinting down and running across the slack line with reckless abandon. Oh my gosh. What is he eyeing up here? A top time, perhaps? Let's see,
Says in his bio, he loves getting the opportunity to compete on national and international levels, especially in the United States, because they love to go fast. And you can see here that he really enjoys a good speed course, really popping through everything. It's been 35 seconds to this point. This might end up being a new fastest time.
Oh!
Whoa! Almost had it. Smile on his face. He went for it, and he's going to end up in 4th place overall. Smack dab in the middle of our run order there.
Oh, that
Man, to
could-
think that he might have been able to have taken Jai's time out there, honestly.
Oh my gosh. Look at that jump.
That was-
He was going for something crazy.
Yeah, that was wild. I'm surprised his shoulder didn't pop out of his socket, but it's nice to be, like 14 years old and not have that be a concern.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the placement course.
What a crazy, crazy time there. We're now going to take it over to the challenge course in just a bit. But before we do, we got a couple of sponsors that we want to shout out who have made this event possible throughout this entire weekend so far as we close out our first day of the Premier Series. First off, it is NinjaWorks, the ultimate timing system for Ninja. NinjaWorks is in charge of running the timers and leaderboards and run orders, and they partner with our live stream team to make it all look super pretty on stream for all of you lovely viewers watching right now. You can check out NinjaWorks and get a NinjaWorks ID to compete in World Ninja League competitions at ninjaworks.com. And if you want to follow all of the results for every competition in real time, including this one, you can check out worldninjaleague.org because NinjaWorks is updating every run's result as it happens. It's super great. Thanks to the power of NinjaWorks for making that happen. And then, of course, we have DGS, one of the top obstacle manufacturers in the world. You can check out all of their amazing products at dgsninja.com. They power so many events, such as our World Championships, and so many obstacles and so many gyms that are used for the Premier Series. They've also begun sponsoring athletes. It began with Addie Herman just last year, and now there's an entire DGS team that have been competing in many different places, including the Premier Series. So shout out to DGS for making athletes' dreams and opportunities even bigger than they were before. And of course, we have our local Australian sponsor this time around, Aus NWT, a local obstacle manufacturer OS NWT has been one of the longest standing suppliers of ninja holds, obstacles, and climbing holds in Australia. Since it started in 2016, their mission was to provide the very best products to all of you at all times. All their ninja holds, ninja obstacles, and climbing holds are produced in-house by hand, made with the highest quality materials, giving you the best results. Built and created by those that understand, train, and compete in the industry, the OS NWT products stand out from the rest, just like you do. During this competition, you'll see a few new obstacles that OS NWT have released recently. Thor's hammer is on screen right now behind that wing nut. You can try your luck on spinning and swinging on it. And the first obstacle is called Learn to Turn, which has been manufactured by them. You'll also find some bear traps by OS NWT. So be sure to check them out at www.ausnwt.com or email ausnwt@outlook.com to find more information. With that said, it looks like we're going to be adjusting our cameras here to jump right into the challenge course in just a bit.
Yeah, I mean, no doubt. I mean, with the competitors running as fast as they can, these cameramen are going to have to move.
That's right. And to think that we've still got such incredible athletes coming up in the elite division, like Abby Cutts, who you see on your screen right now. She has been killing it recently, got a podium at the World Championships. She's just so incredibly strong and has great technique and poise. I'm very excited to see what she brings to the Premier Series this year. And joining her in the elite female division will be Zoe Harkness, one of the most powerful ninjas in Australia. You can see here in this video, really has great specialty in links. She can fly, and I'm very excited to see how that's going to play to her strengths on courses like this placement course, which emphasizes speed and links so much, especially in that back half. I think that's going to be awesome to see her run. Of course, we also have top athletes like Mr. Riley Hume, one of the fanciest, flashiest, and trickiest ninjas out there. You can see here it starts, we'll call it simple, with a flyaway, because he then goes on to pull off the craziest move I've ever seen in ninja, a flyaway twist 180, whatever you want to call it. This dude has tech in spades, and it's going to be absolutely incredible to see him tear up these Premier Series courses. But of course, standing in his way for a shot at the win is going to be none other than the Australian champion of the Ninja Challenge League, Ty Beetle. Made it to Stage 3, was the only one to do so last year in the Ninja Challenge League finals. So I'm very curious as to how he's going to perform in this Premier Series event, especially ahead of the upcoming Ninja Challenge League finals, which will be in October this year, here at the compound. It's going to be very exciting to see. Be sure to check out their YouTube when they have their finals, but for right now, we'll be tuning back in to the Premier Series in just a bit. Now, let's get a look at our obstacle list here. Kane, you've had your chance now to take a look at the obstacles on the challenge course. What are some obstacles that are sticking out to you?
I mean, obviously, the first two have always been, I don't know, they can define your run, so to speak. Because, first off, Learn to Turn, it can drain precious seconds that you may want to keep later on in your run. And of course, TikTok has been wreaking havoc. I don't think it'll do much here for our teens, considering that they would probably be more geared towards this obstacle. I love the rotating cliffs, by the way, but also the flying X grab is a particularly problemed one, and the bird box can be a choke point if you don't take it lightly. But I don't know. This course is definitely no easy task, no walk in the park. So I'm eager to see what our competitors can do here.
That's right. And of course, our top 4 out of our 7 athletes are going to be advancing to the finals. It's going to be pretty close. And I think we're going to see some big moves. I feel like our athletes know that it's a stacked field. There's some stiff competition, and half of them will not be qualifying. So they're going to be going all out, and that might result into some big moves. But we'll find out in just a bit. We'll be right back after a short break, and then we'll jump right into the challenge course.
Would you love me better if I could?
All right, we are back. So hello everybody, welcome back to the World Ninja League Premier Series here in Australia. We are covering the teen division here. As you can see, 7 athletes. They're all very, very incredible, very talented. And I'm really excited to see them take on the challenge course. As we discussed, the rules involve a tougher course with a retry system. If you fail the same obstacle twice, you're done. Fail 3 different obstacles, you're out. So it's going to be interesting. I wonder if we can see some really fast times and really fast finishes here on the challenge course. What do you think, Kane?
You know, I think we have 7 athletes, and they're all incredibly talented. They all have their own strengths, and those strengths are definitely going to come into play on this challenge course. I'm not sure how many clears we're going to see, but I think we're definitely getting more than one. And I think that's going to be something that's very exciting.
Yeah, and of course, with this smaller pool of competitors, it's going to be really interesting seeing these competitors really fighting for their chance to go to Washington.
Yeah, I can't wait. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and it looks like we're about to jump right into it here as Steven Rogers is at the starting line.
Yeah, and this
He's
is
already moving.
This is kind of hallowed grounds for him. As he said in his bio, this is his first time competing in the World Ninja League.
Yeah, got that wild card invite, and he's making the most out of it. He had a little stumble on the slack line, which is why he's running first right now, but he's very clearly locked in.
Oh, going back?
Oh, is this Liam? I don't know why it says Liam. This should be... It doesn't seem right.
Either way, he's on the first obstacle right now. Liam, oh, he's been stuck there for a while. About a minute has gone by.
Oh no, this is Liam. Yeah.
Oh!
Oh my goodness. He's going to take a drop. He's having a hard time navigating this.
Oh, Reset Crew's got to be careful. Doesn't want that bar to hit the shins. All right, Liam. Oh, okay. Now, I am concerned about his time because he spent a while on this obstacle.
You know, very surprising from Liam to have a stumble, especially on obstacle number 1, considering that he is in the top 10 of Australia in his division. But he's now out of the woods, for the most part, and now he's going to go over to the TikTok. Now our athletes get to jump over to a cliffhanger, which he catches and links right out of. Looks like Liam Smith is back in business. He's going to have to really, really push it, though, in order to make sure that he's good to go. And that is not rotating on him.
Oh. Something is
And it looks
wrong.
like it was not reset at all. And it looks like we're going to have to probably give him a rerun. That is rerun worthy for sure.
Yeah, it looks like
They
Liam
paused his timer, but that does technically take away a retry for him, and I don't... He gets a rerun. He definitely gets a rerun. Well, Liam Smith making very light work of the cliffs anyways. No issue there. Coming into Thor's hammer. He's going to reach over. Oh, I'm going to grab that second ring and link his way through. Nope, he's going to take an extra backswing to play it safe.
does look a little further. Or maybe that's just my eyes deceiving me.
All right, now coming into
Oh,
the next obstacle here. We got some bar tech.
into a bear trap.
Yes, that's right. Made by Aus NWT, one of the sponsors. And Liam Smith goes down. All right, well, he's going to get a retry here. They're going to be hand timing it to accurately, give him a time. Combine it with the run from Ninja Works. So this is his second retry being used. And he almost had it, but just slammed it over. And Liam Smith's going to go down on the bear traps. However, he should be offered a rerun for the lack of reset on the rotating cliffs. So perhaps we'll see Liam back. And after his rerun, whatever the better run is, will be the result that stands on the leaderboard.
Yeah, Liam might get a second life here on this course. But we'll see.
Well, now we're going to take it from Liam over to Steven Rogers, who I thought was running first, but looks like Steven is going to be taking it second now.
Seems about right.
Just got confirmation that Liam will be getting a rerun. Perhaps that'll be in due time. Perhaps it'll be next. We don't know quite yet, but we do know that we will be seeing him on the course once again a little later.
Yep, sounds good. Sounds good to me. Steven, though. I can see him, I believe, behind that spider wall right there.
Yeah, probably trying to stay warm, stay loose. But there is Steven Rogers now. Steven had an early exit on the slack line on the placement course, but he'll have a chance to redeem himself on the challenge course.
All right, here we go.
As you said, his first time competing in the World Ninja League. However, he's competed locally and nationally. He's placed first in the last 3 consecutive local competitions he's attended at Urban Extreme. And he locks in Learn to Turn very quickly there.
Yeah, I believe that's one of the fastest we've seen someone take down that obstacle.
Yeah, 23 seconds, very smooth. Now for this TikTok, gonna have to build swing to get up to that cliffhanger. And going for that skip isn't really an option anymore. If you jump too high for that skip, you risk hitting your head on that cliffhanger. So they're gonna have to jump and catch that ledge.
It's like he's building it up. Here it comes. He's made it.
Nice catch. And a great dismount there.
Now on to...
All right, coming into the rotating cliffs.
They don't get any easier. That's for sure. Reaching. There's not a lot of room for the hands. That's for sure.
Well, he's working his way through. And he's out of there, quickly coming into Thor's hammer now.
Good stuff here for Steven.
You can see everyone getting twisted around. It's so important to remember the order of obstacles.
Yeah, sometimes gets a little lost in the sauce, but Steven, he's made it.
Very well done there through Thor's hammer. But now this bear trap is going to be so difficult to get.
Yeah, for sure. The bear trap has always been a really tough obstacle in Ninja. He's going to opt to go for the mixed grip. Hopefully, he can aim the bar correctly.
And comes off with the bar, but he's all right. He's going to take a little pause here. Has 47 seconds left. Now, I think they misclicked and accidentally gave him a point. That'll have to be adjusted.
Yeah, I'm sure that's
Or
coming off the
perhaps
board.
not.
Oh,
Perhaps
yeah.
not if he's able to beat this on his retry.
Yeah, that's very true.
Now, the bear trap is all about launching yourself high enough while angling and forcing the bar into those traps. But you have to get a lot of height.
Oh,
which
no!
Steven just doesn't get. And down goes Steven Rogers on the bear trap.
Oh, not again. Such a tough obstacle. He was making great work of that early piece of the course. But yeah, it's looking like that bear trap obviously going to be the crux point.
Yeah, I don't know what to say, man. Bear traps can be so tricky, especially if you've never tried them before. There can be times where even if you get the height, if you don't slam that bar through the bear traps, it's not going to be enough to get the bar inside of it, and that makes it so much tougher. Let's see if Byron Abreu can figure this one out.
I believe he came undone on the dungeon, I want to say.
Yes. Hand slipped on the dungeon. And oh, he's a little wobbly here on Learn to Turn. Well, very smooth there on the rotation.
Oh, but now scooting it around at this point.
Oh, he's falling backwards. He's having a hard time, but he locks it in the cradle. So now he can keep moving.
Good to see. Now Byron. Got to keep the pace up. Move that gear up. Oh, one more swing and that ought to do it. Makes it on. And there's the dismount. Now, we haven't seen too many issues on these early obstacles. What it's really going to come down to is the bear trap. That's a definite.
All right, he's working his way over now.
Ooh, gotta
On the
dig
rotating cliffs. You can see our teen athletes, they have bigger hands than our younger athletes, so finding the right hand placement on these holds can be a little trickier. Byron managing very smoothly, though.
Gracefully
Now,
touches down.
yep, now coming into Thor's hammer. But time has been ticking away.
Yeah, 2 minutes have come and gone. That does call into question, what's he eyeing up here? Surely it would be to take down the bear trap. Be the first to do so.
Well, he catches that hammer and gets out of there.
Gingerly walking over. And now it's time for this bear trap.
We'll see if Byron has what it takes to lock it in. He got one side, but the other was just a little low. You really got to keep that bar even.
It's also really tough considering when you have a mixed grip, it doesn't extend evenly.
Yes.
So you have to make little micro adjustments. Come on, Byron.
And a nice pop-up. Oh, had it even, but just got too low. Tough break there.
Yeah, it's not an easy obstacle. But as we've seen before, again, great runs throughout this course. It's just that this one obstacle is throwing a wrench in everyone's plan. It looks like Liam back on the start line.
Yep, we're going to see Liam Smith's rerun.
Can Liam take what he's learned, take down the bear trap? We're going to find out in 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
Now, it's worth noting that whatever result is better between Liam's two runs will remain on the leaderboard. So if this run is worse than his first run will remain on the leaderboard.
Looks like, oh my gosh.
Super smooth there. We remember he was struggling a bit and actually took a fall on his first run there. Looks like he figured out how to turn.
Oh, yeah.
Great link
What?
over.
The link.
Uh-oh. Kane, everyone's in trouble now. Hand over hand on the rotating cliffs. What a monstrous technique there.
Oh my gosh. And only a minute has passed. Maybe he's racing to the bear trap as well. Because if worse comes to worst, these competitors are going to want to race to that bear trap, the crux point, in hopes of getting a good run there.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It wouldn't be out of the question to get there as quickly as possible. And it looks like that's exactly what's going to happen because he's great on time. He overshot the left side there. You have to be so precise. But when you have to evenly distribute weight on an object as big as the bar, you know, that's what makes bar tech so tricky.
One more try here for Liam. Oh!
And it looks like that's going to do it for Liam Smith. But based off of time, he's going to be in first place for the time being. We have 4 runners remaining. So Liam would be first in line to qualify for the finals if he outperforms one more person. And up next is going to be Ollie Clapham. That's going to be a tough one there, Kane. Ollie had a great run on the placement course, went for a massive skip, and that was his undoing. But that was really the only thing that stopped him.
Yeah, I mean, we know he knows how to move. That's for sure. But we're going to have to see if he can put 2 and 2 together here on the challenge course where it really matters. Again, he can afford to make mistakes on the placement course, but the challenge course will determine whether he is going to Washington.
Ollie's been with Geelong Ninjas for around 5 years, found his favorite obstacles are any with flow and speed. He's had some ninja success in 2024. He's 4th in Australia heading into the NCL finals. This year, he competed internationally for the first time, where he got his taste of American speed courses, fell in love with that. As well as ninja, he loves to skateboard and often can be found at a local vert ramp, pulling off some hand plants and airs on a sunny day. Very impressive stuff there. He also enjoys riding his motorbike. Oh my goodness. Also enjoys riding his motorbike and mountain bike, as well as footy, bouldering, and jiu-jitsu. Hopefully that bouldering strength will help him out on his second attempt here with the rotating cliffs. He also competed in his first 5K Spartan, taking home the gold, so he's now super into that. This year, he's also taken an interest in laser run and finished 3rd in the Nationals. Hopes to do more events in the future. As well as his own sporting ventures, Ollie's enjoyed coaching other ninjas at Geelong this year, and his run ends surprisingly. Very surprisingly. Oh, man.
What this means, though,
Shocking there.
is that Liam is going to Washington from the looks of it.
That's right. I'm not sure why they said that Steven cleared Bear Trap. That is not correct. It'll have to be adjusted. Steven should be in 2nd right now, and Liam has locked in his spot to the Premier Series Finals. We're now going to see Cooper Janes, another athlete out of Geelong Ninjas.
I believe our furthest, fastest non-finisher. He came undone on the warped wall. Just
That's right.
feet away from the buzzer.
He did say that the warped wall was something that bothered him. There is no warped wall on this course. Hopefully he gets to fly through this challenge course. Locks in that beam.
All right, now hopping on to this pillar. Of course, this pillar offers no mercy.
All right, well, he's generating a lot of swing on the TikTok right now. And he's going to have to outperform 3 people if he wants to qualify for finals. And that means he's going to have to make it to the Bear Trap in under 1:14, which is already out of the question. Time is passed for that. He'll have to beat the Bear Trap to be above 2nd right now. Or, yeah, in 2nd or 3rd.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. With that said, Cooper moving right along. Actually, I do believe that Steven's time is the time to beat, not Liam's.
Steven did
correctly.
not complete Bear Trap, and so it should be 2:11 to Bear Trap or something along those lines. Liam beat him by about a minute.
Yeah. Which I do believe.
And I do believe Cooper has beaten that time as well.
Oh!
Undershoots it. And there we have Steven's time adjusted. So you see Steven in 3rd, Byron in 4th on the bubble. Cooper is now in 2nd place behind Liam.
Which means he's going to Washington.
Beating this obstacle would put him into 1st. But yes, you are right, Kane. That does mean that Cooper Janes has qualified for the Premier Series Finals. The worst he can get is 4th place, which is enough to qualify.
Oh, what can he do here, though? Come on, Cooper! No!
Oh, just airballed it. So close.
Oh, this obstacle proving to be kicking our competitors to the curb and taking names. It's so tough.
Well, now it is time to see how our final two athletes are going to fare. It's going to be very, very interesting to see. Isaac Moody has a chance to qualify, has a very good chance to qualify. He put up the second fastest time on the placement course, was our first runner on the placement course as well.
Yeah, an incredible run to start us off. Let's see if he can carry that energy, though, to where it matters.
Oh, he went over it.
But he fixes it. Oh! It's so hard to thread it through. But he fixes it.
Great job, Isaac. He's definitely got time on his side right now coming into the TikTok. He's going to have to build up a lot of swing to get to that cliff.
Yep, and he knows a thing or two about building this up. I think in a swing or two, he might want to go for it. A minute has elapsed. And what?
He almost went through it and maybe could have gone under. It is, again, concerning getting your head that close to the cliff. I don't know if that skip is worth it. That wasn't what he was aiming for, but it seems a little more doable than I thought it was.
Yeah, that's true. But for the sake of being saved, he'd probably want to go for just the traditional technique here.
And he catches it this time around. Still has 2 minutes.
Oh.
Eats it a little bit, but gets right back up. 2 minutes to go.
All right. Clambering across. Now he's in a bit of a troublesome position in regards to qualifying. He's just now making it to Thor's hammer when our competitors on the board would make it to the bear trap. So what this could mean is that Isaac, he might have to beat the bear trap if he wants to go to Washington.
You are right, I believe. Well,
he goes
no,
into
223. He's about 5 seconds ahead of Byron. So that does put him on the bubble, but he is currently in the top 4. So yeah, he's going to have to beat this because with Jai Whitby as your last runner, you know he's going to get here as quickly as possible. Isaac's got to lock this in and just fall short.
Thus, he spends his final retry on the bear trap. One more run. He's going to have to keep it perfect from here.
All right. Isaac now.
If he falls, this will be really troubling for him.
Almost had it. And that's going to do it. Isaac Moody now finds himself on the hot seat while Steven Rogers qualifies for the finals.
Oh, that's a tough position to be in for sure. The crux point by far. Definitely this tricky bear trap. And thus, we are left with a predicament. Jai Whitby standing on the start line. It's either going to be him or Isaac.
All right, Jai Whitby is now on the move. And that's like you're in the water and you see a shark just coming right at you. That's exactly what this is. Jai Whitby
No, he's chasing a
seems to
spot.
have perfect control.
Oh,
wants a return trip to the Premier Series finals.
maybe a bit too perfect. That said, Jai, he's already on to the pendulum.
The time to beat to Thor's hammer is 2 minutes and 23 seconds that Isaac set. Currently, Jai's not really rushing through anything, but he is on pace to land in that top 4.
Could he possibly be looking at a bear trap?
Whoa!
Clear!
Went
What?
way too high. He got his whole face above the cliffhanger, which gave him way too much force coming down. Wow.
Oh, man. Jai Whitby gonna have to give this another go, a rare misstep. But I think he can do this. I know he can do this.
Looks like he's ready to leap out to it now. But he's probably second guessing after that fall. He catches it and links out. Okay, now we're going to see the real pressure put on him because his time is not that great right now. He's not really going to have a shot at getting in the top 2. He might not even be able to beat Steven's time right now, let alone Isaac's. He's going to have to be very efficient now and possibly be put in a spot where he's going to have to beat the bear trap.
Oh, man. I don't know. It's going to be a tough spot to be in. Because the bear trap is always such a tough obstacle, even for the elite division, mind you.
Yep, he's coming into Thor's hammer now.
And he
He gets it. He actually did it in 2:06, so that's going to put him in 3rd place right now. He will be going back to the finals, but we want to see if he can go back-to-back with wins in the Premier Series in Australia. Lock in that bear trap, Jai. Almost. By far the closest that we've seen so far. And now we have one last chance at seeing a bear trap clear today. If not, we'll have to wait till tomorrow. Jai Whitby.
Oh, come on, Jai. Everyone's behind
with
you.
a huge swing.
No!
And he overshot it, and down goes Jai Whitby. That is going to end our teen male division, but Jai Whitby with a 3rd place finish. We'll see him back at finals. Look at how high he went up there. Just way too high there.
Yeah, he had to put the pieces all together. Oh, man. Yeah, that's going to do it. Yeah, as you can see, Liam Smith in 1st, taking home the win. Then Cooper Janes in 2nd. Jai Whitby in 3rd. And Steven Rogers taking home 4th. So they're all...
What a great job.
Going to have an all-access pass to go to Washington.
Yeah, what a great job by all of the athletes here today. Congratulations to our top 4 teen male athletes. And that is going to do it for day 1 of the Premier Series here at the compound. It's going to be awesome tomorrow where we jump into our amateur and elite divisions. That's going to be 9:30 a.m. if you are in Victoria and 1 p.m. for the elites. For those on the East Coast of the United States, that's 7:30 p.m. and 11 p.m. Be sure to tune in because we have some star-studded ninjas competing tomorrow. And that's not going to be all, of course. We're going to be jumping into the second half of the Premier Series qualifiers after that because next week we'll be in Colorado at Arc Ninja, led by Nate Hansen. They've been open for less than a year, but they've already made a huge impact on their community. It's going to be great to see what they have in store. On top of that, Life Force Ninja is going to host a qualifier in Washington ahead of their finals competition. A week later, we take it to Europe for a competition at True Function Ninja Training Ground in the UK. It's going to be great to see how many European athletes battle it out. October 12th and 13th, we're back stateside in Florida at the SoFlo Ninja Academy, and our final qualifier will be at Modus Ninjas October 19th and 20th, all before November 15th, 16th, and 17th, where we take it back to Life Force for the Premier Series Finals. That is going to be absolutely historical. I can't wait to see it. But of course, we're not done here, so be sure to tune back in tomorrow. I'm Kane Casillas, signing off.